So I said I wasn't going to do that many lives, but it seems to be that you guys want me to go live during the games. So if you guys can keep it respectable, then I'll keep doing it. But if not, then I won't. I still don't want to be on here for 3 hours. It's very taxing, and truthfully, it's not worth it. It's financially, it's not worth it. It's a lot of time with very little return because nobody else wants to sit through a 3-hour live that they weren't on. So there's no real benefit after the live is over. There's just nobody's going to watch it. So the attention span of most people is 5 minutes. If you're not showing the game, then they're just not going to watch it. So, but so I'll be on for a while during the game, and I'll go ahead and beat it. And yeah, there's that. But came on live because Ray Skater asked me to go live. And I like the Skater, man. He good dude. Ray Skater, good dude. And I think Ray, well, I get all into that. And everybody acts like they want to come on because Ray got some business. I think me and Ray got a little business. Some business with you, Ray? I got business with you, Ray? Business. Very good. I got business with Ray. I'm talking to him when I see him. Shoot, I got business with Ray right here. It says, I got business with Ray. I got business with Ray Skater. Maybe that's why you talking about he wanted me to go live, so I went live for Ray Skater. You know, Ray, I'll wait till he get on because Ray got some, we got a few people here that got some issues, according to this list right here. They're going to have some deep-seated issues tonight if the Warriors lose. So, there's some issues here. There are going to be some folk that owe me more money. Now, there already some folk owe me some money around here. I ain't got to go tracking folk down for my little $10, $20. I thought we was grown folk. But I see how y'all do when y'all make bets against me. Y'all like, I ain't got to pay him. Then they unsubscribe. What up, bro? In the building. Then you got folk that unsubscribe. Or when folk think that they gonna lose, they start talking crazy. And I gotta get rid of them because they be saying stuff that just ain't appropriate. So yeah, I got some business with a few people. Somebody tried to access my PayPal today, and I'm assuming they tried to send me money. The PayPal sent me a flag and was just like, somebody tried to, there was activity on your PayPal. And I don't really use my PayPal, so. What's going on, Mr. Ward? So I'm thinking that somebody was trying to put money into my PayPal because I don't really use PayPal that much. Now, I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to end up repeating myself. If you guys make a bet with me and lose. I usually don't use PayPal. It would probably be easier to just use, the little money thing at the bottom there where the chat is, and just put the money on there. YouTube does take it, they take part of it, but everybody takes a piece of it. I'll put it, well, let me kind of think about that, because I made $7 during the super chat and I only got 5 of it. So YouTube took $2 of my $7. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. That's a lot. That's a big percent. So yeah, don't put it down there, because YouTube takes too much on super chat. They take way too much. I could see if they took maybe 60 cents as for a surcharge, but $2 out of 7? No, we're not doing that, YouTube. So yeah, and Mr. Miller. So there's a whole list of people who are gonna have conniptions. It's what I use. Okay, I might get up to it. It sounds like an app. Sounds like an app. All right, so I'm gonna have to do it just a different. I mean, I'll go Walmart to Walmart. I don't mind. You was right last night. What happened to Tony? He got on my channel and beef with me this morning. Talking about, let's see what happens in Game 7. I'm like, listen, Tony, tell it like it is. I like you. You searching for the truth. That's all you're doing. I don't really think he's a phony baloney, because when I listen to him, he sounds very sincere. You know what I'm saying? He sounds like he's really trying to inform people. But he came onto my channel with a whole dissertation on why Game 6. Let me tell this person I'm live. Why Game 6 was going to be won by the Celtics. And I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And then he kind of recoiled and had this whole shebang bam boom about, I'm like, you came onto my channel. You had this whole gematria thing. I read it in the other chat earlier. And now it's just, now it's, meet me after school type of thing. It's like, come on, broski, though. Like, where we at? Where we at? Is gematria the real deal or is it not? What are we doing? Because I want it to be the real deal. If it's the real deal, then we can angle towards that. Yeah, he uses gematria. He uses gematria. So I'm like, look, if gematria is real, let's go with that. Let me get into it. It is, but I think he is a shield paid to make it look bad. Well, here's my thing. I don't know how to make it look good. I don't know anything about gematria. I am new to the whole system. I wouldn't have never known about it if it wasn't for me doing the NBA is Fixed. I cooked a tuna melt for dinner. And you guys can say it with me. Well, you can say it. Have a flat top haircut. So, you guys will catch on sooner or later. But no, I didn't want Tony to tell me what the real deal is. Now, as far as the conspiracy theory of him being some type of, what up? But we're not going to use that last word. So we're just going to hide that, but hello, how are you? Gematria is flawed. Well, here's what I think. What up, Jamie? I don't think anybody who's using gematria for sports on the internet is using it right. I just don't. What up, Abdul? Yeah, that's not cool, bro, because we have young people that are on, so I don't do the whole cursing and stuff like that. And just clean it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, there are going to be some young people on here chatting it up about LeBron James because that's their dude. So there's just certain things I don't. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. If I was upset, I would have put you in timeout and/or kicked you off the channel. So it's okay. You didn't know. It's all good. Let's move on. Why are you eating? What am I eating? Ah, shoot. Man, I went ahead and made a tuna melt. I got two of them hidden up under here. Tuna melt, some American cheese, tuna melt, warm tuna melt. And I had some potatoes. And I just went ahead and had some of those potatoes, man. They were just sitting there looking at me. I was just like, man, I'm going to go ahead and have some of these. I went there, put a little season on them, fried them up with tuna. And how I made the tuna melt was, I went and got some tuna yesterday. I got some Starfish tuna, the big can, the $3.90. I think it's $3.99 a can, the big can, right? So I was like, okay, busted out my Kroger card and got some mayonnaise, put some spices on it, got some American cheese right here. It just all came together, man. That's wheat bread, too. That wheat bread, man, that ain't white bread. Whoa. Wait a minute. What just happened? Wait a minute. Okay, Brooks. Oh, okay, Brooks. Woo, just got warm in here. Okay, Brooks. Woo, what? Are you betting $150 that Rockets win? Is that what I'm seeing? You're betting $150 that the Rockets win. I just need to know, is that you're betting me? All right. You're on. Let me write this down. Oh, I thought you were betting me. Okay. So you bet somebody else. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't see that. I was contemplating my stratagem and trying to figure out if I really wanted to take the bet or not. But okay, you took some. All right. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, good luck to you, bro. Good luck to you. I had to go in the zone there for a minute and see what the outcome was going to be. Yeah, good luck to you. Real quick, I got the Rockets losing tonight, but I only got like $10 on it. So, like I said, good luck to you. What up, Kev? CP3 down tonight. He was the X Factor. It's all scripted. Yeah, I had the Warriors tonight. So, what up, Clark? I had the Warriors tonight, so, Oh, it's not rigged, not scripted? Well, we got a non-believer, everyone. Well, everybody welcome our non-believer. V Clark, right? Oh, hello, V. Everybody say what's up to V. And that's all right. No, love not playing game 7, doesn't matter. Rockets hot start. Oh, you're a believer. Oh, okay. That's cool. Do you think it's odd that Paul and Love go down? No. No. I don't think it's odd at all. I don't think it's a coinky dink. Houston winning tonight. Okay, well, let's see. I got the Rockets. I got the Rockets losing tonight. You're saying it's not rigged, but it's scripted. Okay, you're going to have to explain it. What up? Well, I got to be sued. What up? You can break that down for us, brother. Those injuries are the throw something. You were trying to say something, Brooks. That's it. It seems the same thing to me. You notice how I didn't say that. You notice how I tried to, dig in there somewhere and said, well, maybe if it's just the refs manipulating the game, then that's rigged. But if it's the powers that be saying you're going to lose tonight before the game happened, then that's scripted. Like, I was like, so I give the man a chance to go ahead and, explain it because it sounds the same to me too. So, yeah, it sounds, it's scripted and rigged sounds the same thing to me, but I don't know. Golden State win against the Rockets and go to the finals against the Cavs. I don't think so. Golden State will win tonight, but they'll lose in game 7. I'm tossed up between the two. Well, all right, so if I was going to differentiate, all right. So this seems like it's going to be the topic. What is the difference between scripted and rigged? All right. So if somebody rigged a race, say they're race cars, right? Somebody rigs a car to be okay in NASCAR. Especially in Talladega Nights and all that. I used to work down there, letting people into the raceway. It's the largest raceway that there is. It's bigger than Daytona. It's bigger than Indy. Talladega is the largest one. Those cars are all weighed and they're all even across the board. But drivers do things to try to manipulate the car to go faster. So they do things that are legal and things that are illegal. One of the things that they do that is illegal is they manipulate the gas tank in order for it to hold a slightly larger, more amount. How they do it, I'm not really sure. They also rig it to it, it falls a little closer to the ground too, because the air that goes up under it is like a big, big deal. So if a race car driver manipulated the gas tank to hold just a little bit more so he can go that extra lap, then he rigged his car. Then that car is rigged to win. But if it's scripted to win, then Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to bump Tony Stewart just so Tony Stewart can make it look like Tony Stewart crashed and Dale Earnhardt wins by some type of default. So in basketball, if we're looking at the same thing, rigged and scripted, we would use the referees, and the referees would say, you're going to call a technical foul on Steph Curry in the fourth quarter. It's just going to be arbitrary. And Steph Curry is going to clown, and he's going to throw his mouthpiece, which actually did happen. And that's going to sit Steph Curry down in order so Cleveland can win that game, which I think that's exactly what happened. But it has to happen in the fourth quarter. So that seems like it would be rigged. If it's scripted, you're saying, Golden State, you guys, before we even go out to the next game, you guys are going to lose. That's scripted. Now, if I'm wrong, okay, fine, but this is the way I see it. It's the way I see it, so you guys can fill me in on what you think. Love and Tandem never hit heads. It was all bull. Okay, slow it down, and you can see clearly. All right, Kayla. All right, Kayla. There's a lady on board, so you guys please watch your language. Be respectful. And slow it down. You can clearly see it hit shoulders, just so the story can be. So she's pretty much on board with the whole thing and how it's scripted to win without his number 2 score. Why did Tana not get checked? It's a good question. I didn't see the injury, but I can look at the injury if you want me to, Miss Davis. So if you want me to pull it up and tell you what I think of it, I will, and we can listen to some playback of it. And but I didn't see the injury, so but I believe you 100%. Because they do stuff like that all the time. And I tell people, watch for the injuries. Watch for the technical fouls. Because this is how they manipulate. This is just one of the ways how they manipulate. Another one of the ways they manipulate is the defense that's playing. If you're looking at a loose man, and I explained it in the videos that I put up. If you're looking at a loose man, and so you guys want me to pull, okay, I'll pull that up in a second after I'm talking to Miss Kayla here. If you're looking at a loose man defense or you're looking at a zone defense, you usually see it in the first and second quarter. And then it changes. If that defense changes in the third quarter, that team is going to win. It's just the way it is. When they go to a man-to-man hand check defense, if any of you don't know what hand check defense is, let me know and I'll explain it to you. It's 13-13 right now. Okay, I chose the Warriors to win, but it's no big, well, it is a big deal. They have to win. So I have the Warriors to win. LeBron James going to lose in the finals, which will make him 3-6 and 3-peat with his next team. Okay, I got LeBron winning in the finals. Okay, the score. Hey, Tom. Hey, Gibson, how are you? I'm all right. I just did some shadow boxing. Got some of that out the way because I've been sitting around all day. So I had to, exercise. Got something to eat, so I'm good. And you guys asked me to go live, so I am. And I'm okay, man. How are you? How's your day, sir? Iggy is injured. Is Iggy injured and out, or is Iggy injured and coming back in? Yes, correct. They never hit heads. Like I said, I can look it up if you guys want my opinion on it. Chris Paul. Cali waiting on the finals, Vegas bets for the elites to make money. You're right, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 2 different styles of referees for each team. Let one team play more physical and the other team play different. Now, getting into the referees. Good, nice. Well, I'm glad you're doing so, sir. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and keep with Miss Kayla's topic of Kevin Love's injury. So let's give me a second, guys, and hold your questions. And we are going to look this up. Injury last night. I don't want an injury update. I just want to see it. And what I might do is, I have an iPad, but I don't know how the glare is going to look. So I can actually show you guys what I'm talking about. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but I guess I could try it. But the glare is going to be really crazy. So it's going to be, this is America. All right, so here this is. And hold on a second. I got to make some sound adjustments because I want you guys to be able to hear it. There it is. And boom. Turn this guy on here. Let's see if we can get some. Why do you sound like that? Sounds choppy. That's weird. Oh, what in the Platohedron is that? All right, so see if I can get this. Never had that happen before. Never even heard that. All right, so this is America.
Kevin Love is back from a broken left hand. Think about it. A pass out of deflection picked off by Allison, and he scores, and Love is hurt. Holding his left hand. Earlier he went down. It was either an ankle or a knee. Kevin Love is back from a broken left hand. Look at Kevin Love's thumb. Yeah, sorry to make you jump like that in your seats at home, but Marv mentioned earlier, this is the left hand.
Okay, that's a thumb injury. And I don't know when that was. That was in April. I'm sorry, you guys. Kevin Love's injury, knocked out, scary. 1 day ago. This is America. NBA players.
That went to every game was to the home court.
Love goes down.
Every game was to the home court. Every game was.
Okay. All right, Miss Kayla. This injury here looks like a football injury. It looks like a football, and the way they have it is not very clear. All right. Fast motion. Okay, so it looked like it was some type of. It looked like it was some type of pick and roll that was set up by Kevin Love, and so you said it was shoulder.
Every game. was to the home.
Okay, so from what I can see, it looks like they did collide. The side of their heads collided. It's highly possible from the angle that I'm looking at. Now, the angle that I'm looking at is very poor because there's number 42's head is in the way. But at that speed, and the fact that Kevin Love is not looking at the oncoming player because it's a pick and roll. So pick and roll, somebody is going to stand in somebody's way so the other person can go by them. And Kevin Love is looking at LeBron James when the player runs into him. So Kevin Love is standing in this direction, looking at LeBron James, and he gets hit almost broadside. So do I think it's possible that they bumped heads? I do. I think it's highly possible simply because Kevin Love was not in the know of the oncoming player. He isn't even looking at him. He's not focused on him whatsoever. And if you frame by frame it, I don't know who the player was, but he puts his shoulder right into him. So, yes, there was a collision with the shoulder. And there's somebody's head right in the way. I think it's possible, though. I think it's possible. I think both scenarios are possible where the shoulder could have hit and that would have been it. But I'm telling you, at that rate of speed and their size, it's highly possible that Kevin Love's head did go this way from the force of being hit in this direction. So that's just what I think of it. Boston Celtics. I can try to look at it in another way because I do want to know if it's fake. I want to know if it's because we see a lot of fake stuff. We know Gordon Hayward's injury was not fake. We do know that. Kevin Love out for the rest. That's not a frame by frame. Kevin Love injury breaks his hand. No. 20 hours ago, Rachel, if you don't watch, Brian, you don't watch. All right, so yeah. That's all they're giving us is that. We don't really see the injury from any other angle. So sorry about that, guys, but that's what I think. Who live streaming? I'm live streaming, not that. So it's a toss-up. It can go in either way from where I was looking. You know, they was going to sit CP3 down. Right, Chris Paul got sat down. Almost got cops call for sitting outside, sipping my Starbucks coffee on a busy street, lined with store. Really? A lot of fake calls now from the refs. Yeah, that's going to be all day. I don't get deep into sports, so I'm not rooting for any team and don't care who wins. I was drinking my coffee, going through my phone, sun. Yeah, store owner, you have to watch your language, please. Didn't like my presence in front of the store. Please watch your language. Doesn't even feel like authentic basketball anymore. That's because it's not. It's about the money. It's been authentic. We understood. Who's live streaming the game. Don't know, probably ESPN or something. Hey, Tone. I'm more convinced now that Vegas has more control. Vegas is dangerous. More than the leagues do. Yes. Bro, it's been like that, bro. It has been like that. Warriors come out and play. Texas is taking the series tonight. I don't know, Mark, but we'll see. Warriors come out and play. I'm just now picking that up, B. I'm thinking Rockets might win tonight. It's 33-19. Rockets lead. All right, still mine in half of this first quarter. Houston balling. Well, you guys, let me say this. I mean, if Warriors win, let me see what I got on tonight. If James game 7, I'll pay. James wins game 7. Okay, so that's if LeBron wins game 7. I'll get $10 from that guy. Miller. Golden State win. I got Rockets. Okay, so he took Golden State, but I got the Rockets. So I think that was for the series, though. Is Miller on? Miller's not on. Yeah. Well, yeah. So if the Rockets win tonight, Miller is going to owe me $10 on that one. I need to go through my ledger here to try to figure out who's doing what. So if Houston is doing all that balling, I didn't expect them to do that, but yeah, and he also got the Celtics. So he got the Celtics and he has the Warriors. And I told him, I said, well, if James Harden does his thing tonight, that means you lose. So, yeah. And Cartel Jungle Boy, I ain't heard from him ever since he lost $10. He doesn't want to pay me. Somebody else lost some money. Oh, Delane Staten. He also, I ain't heard from him either. He owes me $25. That's what these guys do. That's $35 that I'm not going to see. And Marquise Washington, he flipped out, so I had to block him from the channel. But he bet me $50 that the Celtics were going to win. And I don't think that's going to happen. So that's what, $85 boom. And there's somebody else who bet me some money. And they bugged out on me. Oh, Sanchez, he lost the bet too. $10. He flipped out. Boom. Told me he wasn't going to pay me. And is Ray's on, ain't he? Ray Skater on. So if James Harden wins tonight, then Ray Skater, who I think will probably pay me. And I think somebody tried to pay me today. I think they tried to pay me through my PayPal. But it didn't work out for some reason. So tonight, if Harden wins, then Ray Skater's going to owe me $10 too. And one guy said, if Cleveland wins the whole thing, I'll give you $1,000. I don't necessarily believe it, but that would be pretty dope, wouldn't it? And Tony Tell It Like It Is made a bet with me that if he loses, then he has to sub for a year. So that's going to be interesting to have Tony tell it like it is. Sorry about what? Ryan? Sorry. You're sorry. You're sorry about what? The Elite Love breaking the home team. I don't know what you're sorry about, bro. But okay, and okay. Hey, Tone, do you have me down for predictions for the finals? Give me the truth. I believe so. It's the B word, that much of it. Did you really just ask me that? There are women on the channel, bro. There are females on the channel. Yes. It's offensive. Don't do that, bro. Come on, man. It's not that hard. Not that hard to use other words, bro. Come on, man. Grow up. Grow up with me, bro. Grow up with me. Yeah, it's not that hard. Give me the truth. Give me the truth. You emailed me, didn't you? Did you email me? Because I think I asked you to teams will have their. Oh, don't say that, because Celtics fans is not trying to hear that. They ain't lost at home. Give me the truth. Did you email me? I'm really hoping you say no. Well, it's not over till the fat lady sings. Copper Truth, Race Gator, Biggs. Because I do not have you down here. Give me the truth. He told, do you have me down for the predictions for the final? I don't have you. Hey, a lot of time left. Yeah, there's a lot of time left. But I think something happened where my emails got messed up. If you're the one who emailed me. Yeah. No, I don't have you down on here. I'm sorry if I offended any of the ladies. Yeah, there you go, bro. Not to mention, I don't talk like that. So I keep telling you guys, there's young people that come on the channel. And I don't know when they're coming on the channel. A couple of them are females, a couple of them are guys. But I would rather not have them see those words, even though I'm sure they're aware of these words. But I just rather not be here. So it's all good, man. We're moving on. But man, I need to turn on my AC. It is hot. You think it'd rain and it cool everything off. Yeah, there's a lot of time left. Let's look at the score. You all right, Gibson? You the homie. Just yeah. You all right, bro? Oh, come on. $39-25. I need to look at my list again because somebody is in an end position at this point. There are a few people who are, and one of them is Tony Tell It Like It Is. Oh my goodness. Yo. If this dude is gonna come up, you know what? I'm not even gonna go on this channel if they lose. If Warriors, oh my goodness, 41-27. If Warriors lose tonight, I'm not even gonna go nowhere near his channel. But I know he's gonna come on my channel and start talking crazy. I'll be like, Tony, just look at the score, broski, and just rethink gematria. That's all I gotta say. And welcome to my channel. You're here for a year. Someone about to get that garbage. somebody about, I mean, people already owe me that government cheese. They don't want to pay me. But somebody else about to give me that government cheese. You just because his picks are crazy every year. No. Well, bro, you're here. You're here with us. No, everybody's cool. This is a cool place to be. Everybody's chill. You're welcome. Hanging out with the broskies, man. I understand, but they're not here. None of those oppositions are here. Everybody here is okay with you. Know what I'm saying? Nobody's got no issues over here. Not unless you rooted for the Warriors. Then at the end of the chat, you might have some issues because you might owe somebody some money. But other than that, yeah, man, man, grab yourself something to eat and hang out with us. It's too much, too many people, too much. Funny, yeah, there's gonna be some people that's yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of money. A lot. A little bit of money. But I told you people, I was like, Warriors can't go to the championship. Hey, they playing man-to-man? Are they playing tight man-to-man, hand check man-to-man? You know what I'm saying? They manning up, Brooks. Brooks, is they manning up, Brooks? Because I got to have that man-to-man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, Brooks. I told you guys, if it's man-to-man, that team wins. It is what it is. Man, it is what it is, bro. I love seeing a real good zone too, like a really good zone. But the way the NBA uses a zone, it just completely takes away from the zones that we know. Because the zones that we knew is when we couldn't slow down one or two players. They were just too good. So what we would do is we would trap them. So we had a very good trapping method. We trap the lanes. We would block the lanes. And most of those players would always try to come inside. And they'd be able to lose one of us, but they couldn't lose two of us. You know what I'm saying? So we'd be like, okay, this is what we're going to make you do. We're going to make you work for your money. If you come inside, you're going to have to dish to the outside and try to get the three-point play. It's harder to get a three-point shot, okay? So instead of the easy layup that you want, if you come in here, you're going to have bodies all over you. That's just it. We can't slow you down on a one-on-one. You're just too good. You're too fast. Okay, fine. So we're going to go zone. We're not going to go man. And that's just what we did. Yeah, but see, the Golden State is the opposite. You'll get killed playing. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You have to play them man. Because, I mean, they're the best backcourt shooting team ever in history. With Clay, Curry, and Durant. It's just lights out. It's just not a good look to play them in a zone. You just can't do it. But, you know, this was 8th, 9th grade basketball we were talking about. And they taught us a lot of fundamentals. It's like, okay, we're going to have to switch it up. So you switch it up. Instead of watching somebody man, you just go zone. Stay out of the red, collapse in on the red. I mean, all of those basic things that I learned about basketball, you know, when I see, you know, professionals play it, I'm like, yeah, this is the team that's going to win because it's how you play. A case in point, Michael Jordan and them, dream team in the Olympics, all these big stars and all this money that they were making, they went and started playing some of these other countries and they were getting beat. because they played fundamental basketball. If you want to win a game, go back to the basics. Go back to grade school and just, you know what I'm saying, match yourself up to the, you know, to the player that's has your ability. It's a good chance you're going to slow their lanes down. Learn how to pick and roll. Learn how to pick up the offensive player once, you know, when you lose one, pick up the guy who blocked you. The other guy continues on. I mean, it's just some fundamental basics that just work really well. Remember that team, what is it, West Coast, Florida West Coast or something like that, when they came in and they cleaned Georgetown's clock. This happened about 4 or 5 years ago. They beat them so bad they made Georgetown stand still. You guys remember that? Until Syracuse, and this was in the they didn't make it to the Final Four. They made it like to the Final 8, but they ran into Syracuse, and Syracuse they just took it to the outside. They stopped all that showmanship, all that dunking, took it to the outside and ran the board up on them, and that was it. But nonetheless, these guys were playing fundamental, basic basketball, but they were coming in and they just made Georgetown look really, really stupid. This is Georgetown. They made them look stupid. Completely stupid. So fundamental basketball, to me, will always win over showboating. That's just how I feel. This is how I feel. If I was going to be a basketball coach, I would teach the basics like all the way through. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, well, I got 6th graders here. We're going to teach you some. I don't care who's the best. This is how it works. Forget about Michael Jordan. Forget about LeBron. Forget about all that. Get all of that out of your head. You know what I'm saying? And this is the way it's going to work. That's just that. Pass the ball around the perimeter. Yeah, well, I don't really do the trash talking. I just kind of say what I say and let it ride. The trash talking is, we had a guy on here who used to trash talk everybody. Made a bet with me and he was trash talking during the bet. And he wouldn't leave me alone. And I said, you better cut that out. Then he lost the bet. He's like, I'm not paying you. I was like, you did this to yourself. We didn't do this to you. You made yourself look bad. You've been trash talking for 3 days. And we told you, cut it out. But you kept going. And the Spurs won the game. And now you're flipping out over $10. So I don't do the trash talking. Not at all. Because anything can happen. Anything. There's a lot of Boston fans in here. Who's a Boston fan in here? Who's a Boston fan up in this piece? You get your heart busted. Ain't got no Boston fans in here, bro. Yeah, I've had 1, 2, 3, I think 3 bets, nothing from them. So, but like I said, somebody was trying to pay me today, I think. They pay me, I'm okay. I think somebody was trying to pay me. And if they do, okay with that. But so far, no money. So this is why I don't bet a lot of money. Like if I would have bet somebody $100 and they didn't pay me, bro, I'd be mad. I'd file a YouTube report in a minute. I'll be like, this dude made a bet with me, and of course, I don't know if I'd fight over it. I know I'd report him to YouTube or something. I don't know if I'd be fighting over it, but man. But yeah, people, man, they lose, and I ain't heard from them. What's good? Yeah, I ain't heard from them, man. I'm like, yo, son, this dude owe me $25, man. He lost game 6. Thing about this dude, man, this dude was on a live, right? He was like, yo, I'm gonna give you my some app number. And he's like, yeah, so when you lose, you can just go ahead and send the money to my app. I was like, you sound sure of yourself, but okay. So I wrote down the app number and everything, and I just waited. Sure enough, they lost. Well, maybe I should have gave you my tomorrow my birthday. Whoop whoop. How old will you be? You know, you're gonna give me the app number. They're gonna say when you lose. I'm just like, oh, we sound sure of ourselves when I lose. Dude loses, I ain't heard from him. I'm like, come on, man. What happened to all that? What happened to all that beef? What happened to all that? Come on, man. I was enjoying all that beef. What happened to all that? You know what I'm saying? No beef. You don't want it? People, man. All right, let me check the score here. Shadow dancing. Man, 13 people. What's up? How's everybody doing today? We just talking about the game. All right, I'm going to look through some. It's the second quarter, 4 minutes and 15 in the second quarter. The score is Rockets 50, Warriors 43. So I think they made a little comeback there. So they're only 7 away. I still think the Warriors are going to win. I just do. I think it's going to be close, like a 94 to a 93 type of thing. It's going to be kind of like the other game was, I think game 4. So I think that's, it's going to be close like that. And what was it, 95, 92? So I think something like that's going to happen. It might be a little controversial. Okay, so it's 45 to 50, you guys. Yeah, I still think the Warriors are going to win. I would like the Rockets to win, but I think the Warriors are just going to come back and take it. So that's where I stand on that. But who knows? Any way around, I'm okay with it because I don't have any bets that the Warriors are going to win the game today. All my bets are that the Warriors will lose in game 7. So that's where I stand on that. And yeah. And then tomorrow, I have the Cavaliers beating the Celtics at home, and that game pops off at 8:30. So it's a long weekend. So yeah. Now, if anybody else wants to get in on that, on Game 7 or any Game 7, but let me know now, because I'll go $20, but I got Cleveland and I got the Rockets. So if anybody wants to get in on that, let me know now. I don't want to do it like tomorrow at 8:29. Let's do it now so we can write it down and see what happens. So, plus it makes the chat worthwhile. Well, Brooks, what do you see? What is the channel about? What is my channel about? Actually, I got so much stuff on this channel, but a couple of years ago, just put up a vid saying LeBron is greater than Jordan if he wins Game 7. Sounds like he's backing out of his prediction. I saw that. Okay, so the channel is not about sports. The channel is basically about your relationship with God. And I got into doing predictions because I told my next door neighbor that I don't watch basketball. He was like, you watching the game tonight? And it was the finals, 2016. I was like, no, I don't watch it. He said, why not? I said, because it's all fixed. He was like, nuh-uh. And I was like, okay. So I was like, I knew he was a subscriber, so I just started making videos and proving to him that the games are fixed. So I have predicted the last 2 championships. And so I'm just, I've just been doing it because a lot of subs want to talk about it. And I still talk about the Lord. And this is a fun way of connecting them both. Plus, government, things along like that. I talk about all that kind of stuff too, but people gravitate more towards sports. So, yeah, I believe LeBron is going to win too. Give me the truth. I saw that, but I didn't listen to the video because I was listening to one of his other videos. Too many numbers for me, man. But he's going to have some explaining to do. Now, I had to eat humble pie when the Super Bowl, at the end of the Super Bowl, when Philly won the Super Bowl. People were like, you predicted Tom Brady, and he lost. And I was like, I did. He lost. It is what it is. But I chose him at the beginning of the year. I didn't choose him in the playoffs. I chose him at the beginning of the year, okay? I didn't flip-flop. It was the beginning of the year. Boom, I had the Patriots. So the Patriots almost pull it off. They didn't. Okay, fine. I'm all right with that. How's everybody doing today? Some people just joined. So Rockets will win. It's scripted for them to win. I think so, too. You pick Philly. See, there you go. Cavs versus Rockets 2018 final. The Cavs beating Houston. So LeBron is 4-5 fulfilling MJ's 1994-1995 season with MJ played basketball in War 45. Okay, so all the numbers, I don't really, I understand it, but that's an interesting concept. To me, I was just going with LeBron James is going to beat the Rockets simply because the Warriors playing LBJ is boring. Kevin Durant, I don't think he's ever going to see another ring again. And I got 36 people on. How's everybody doing? I don't think Kevin Durant's ever going to see another ring again. Oh, the Rockets won. Oh, okay. And I think Kevin Durant did he did a cheapy move to get his ring. He will never be the real MVP to me. I'm just sorry. It's just not going to happen. And because he did a cheapy move, he basically hurt himself. He hurt his reputation, and his popularity is waning. And the NBA to me is all about popularity. It's all about how much can we sell, you know. And I was telling people, when you look at Russell Westbrook, you know, what proof do you have? What proof do I have on what? Well, when you look at Russell Westbrook, you're just like, Russell Westbrook has a very surly attitude. He's not somebody that you're going to put in a lot of commercials. You know what I'm saying? He just isn't. Carmelo Anthony, another one. You're not going to put him in a lot of commercials. But he used to be in a lot of commercials until that scandal broke out with him and Lala or whatever. That whole thing. So you used to see a lot more of Carmelo Anthony in commercials. Now you don't see too much because the whole scandal. And that it's fixed. Well, I'm kind of explaining it now. So when you start following the ads, you guys gotta, I mean, when you ask me what proof do I have, I have a whole, like I go into the contracts and it's just a lot of information. That's why I have to make so many videos about it. But it's just not one thing that's cut clear and dry. But if I was going to give you the unabridged version, it would be the ads and the companies that pay for the ads are the ones who are controlling big business. Corporate is controlling the NBA. And then when you start looking at the contracts, you start looking at the 1-year contracts and the 5-year contracts, and you start looking at Steph Curry's contract is 5 years. James Harden's contract is 5 years. Zaza's contract is 1 year. LeBron's contract is 1 year. When you start looking at the difference in them, LeBron's contract is $33 million for 1 year. Steph Curry just did, he's doing 100 or 201. James Harden's doing 220 over 5 years. Those are both franchise players. Carmelo Anthony, his contract ends each year. He's not a franchise player. This tells me that Carmelo Anthony is going to get up and leave. He's just going to get up and go where he wants to go. Russell Westbrook, he has a 5-year contract, I believe. He is a franchise player. So when you start looking at the franchise player and who's paying them all of these bucks, you start getting into the NBA isn't paying all these people all this money. Those contracts are split up. Those contracts are front and back end contracts. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever been under contract as a 1099 before, but you're actually under, if you get up and go to work every day, you're under a contract. All right, that's a contract that you have to be there on time, you have to perform, you are under a contract. So the way performers, they're 1099. They have 1099 contracts. Some of them are paid on the front end and some of them are paid on the back end, musicians and so on and so forth, but I'll get too deep into it. These basketball players are paid the same way. Basketball is a syndicated show. It is syndicated. So Michael Jordan and the Bulls and all the teams I played in the 90s, you can still go and watch those games. You can watch them on YouTube. You can watch them on just about any platform you want associated with nonprofit organizations, of course, for tax purposes. But you can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on any platform you want. And when you do watch it, you're still going to either see the ads or who produced it and so on and so forth. Those games are still generating money. And now when you see these huge contracts come out, the NBA isn't paying all of those contracts. A lot of those contracts are paid through the people, through television, through NBC, CBS, Fox. those people are paying some of those contracts. So when you start asking, how do you know it's fixed? You start looking at Steph Curry being injured, but nonetheless, Steph Curry he was still right there on the floor pretty much doing all these antics. Yeah, Steph Curry. Why? Because his face has to be in front of all those people in order for him to keep that contract alive. Contractually, he cannot be a disappearing act like Kawhi Leonard, was at the end of the playoffs or at the end of their playoffs. You just can't do that. You have to be there. Your face has to be there. That's what you're getting paid for. Yeah, outside marketing. Yes. So it's all a marketing ploy. So when you start getting into that, you start seeing who's going to do what. How much of this person you're going to see. And when that starts happening, you're just like, okay, let's take the biggest contract and let's take the biggest contract on each team. Who has the biggest name out there? Then you start looking at the commercials. I used to work in this realm. I used to work for a marketing team. Well, actually several of them, but I did it for about 12 years. That's the business I was in. Yeah, Warriors down 10. That's the business I was in, marketing. So this is one of the ways how I'm able to look at who's going to do what, simply because of the marketing that's behind them. Russell Westbrook was not going to go to the finals. There is not enough marketing behind anybody on that team. No one. It's just not. It's just not going to happen. The biggest marketing, the people in the market, there's three big names in the market right now. Number one is King James, who did $33 million off of the NBA and marketing, and did another $33 million off of other marketing and stuff that he sells and restaurants and all that, and all this other stuff. You pay attention to these contracts and money, the actual NBA money is least, yes. Yep. It's all marketing. So that's the route that I follow because I used to live in that realm. So, anything from SEOs to guerrilla marketing, which was the field I was in. I didn't really get into like any telemarketing or nothing like that, but I understand it's the same ploy. I had a lot of, get your face in front of people. That's the type of marketing I did. A lot of blitzkrieg marketing. You don't know what the word blitzkrieg is. It's you guys know what blitzkrieg means, but nonetheless, so I did a lot of blitzkrieg marketing and guerrilla marketing and things of that form. And sometimes a company will call me and say, we want to pay you $900 a week to go and blitz this marketing area. And this is the product that you're going to use. And they would know the results because they would have a system to where Kroger's would have the product, and I would give out coupons. The person who had the coupon would go on to Kroger, buy the product, and as soon as they scan it, they know that there is one sold. Monday LeBron will be the richest NBA player ever. He's OG. I don't think he'll be the richest player ever. Not ever. I think those numbers are just going to keep going up. So there is I hope I tried to explain that to you, man, E-boy. Anyways, that's what I follow. I follow the money. This is how I know Garoppolo is going to go to the playoffs. This is how I know Garoppolo is going to probably win a Super Bowl within the next 3 years. I'm going to tell you right now. Oh, yeah, Bron is sick off the court. He's sick. His off-the-court money he's stupid sick. He's a great businessman. Like Shaquille O'Neal, Robert Carter. Shaquille O'Neal last year playing basketball was $30 million. Did you know he played for Cleveland at one time? $30 million. His last year. You know what he made last year? $300 million. Because he's a marketing genius. Call 1-800-GENERAL now. Mad pay. Gold bond, mad pay. It's not even worth commenting on. Yeah. Yeah. Give me the truth. I don't have your you asked me, do I have you down for the predictions? And I do not. Yeah. I think you actually sent me your, did you send me an email? But I don't have you down here on my list. Yeah, you did. I thought so. Okay, so who did you have? I'm going to write you down right now, and I'm going to do this just for you because I lost your email. Yeah. Nathan. Yes, I do. I have yours. You picked Cavs over GSW in Game 7, 98-102. So you'll be out of it if Golden State doesn't win tonight. Fix more like script. Okay, give me the truth. What do you got? This is for the gift card. Yeah, I got it right here. You meant in the start of the playoffs. I have it right here, Nathan. So, give me the truth. Who'd you have? Or if you just want to make another prediction, that's fine. You got Cavs and Cavs versus who? You got to have two teams. You got it. Okay. Cavs versus Houston. Game 6. And the score, okay. Game 6. The score is 93-86. 93-86 Cavs win. All right. Okay. Game 6, though, huh? You think they're going to wipe them out like that? All right, bro. And I know it's in the chat, too, somewhere, whenever I start doing this, so I can go back in the chat and look at it, but I accidentally erased your stuff, so I'm glad you came back, or I would have had to go and start looking it up. Space Jam. Yeah, it's all good. I was like, doggone. I have to look that up because I remember you sent me the email, but I lost it. My eyes hurt. Oh, boy. All right. My eyes are starting to bother me. Halftime, 61-51. I'm probably going to be leaving here soon because my eyes hurt, guys. And, yeah. Screen glare. I've been looking at this damn thing all day. 61-51. But, I still think the Warriors are going to pull it off. Why I don't? Why? Because I think it's going to go to games. What if Braun beat Houston, then join them? Braun will never join Houston. That would make no sense for him to join Houston. I already have you down, Nathan. Anyways, guys, my eyes are hurting, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. God loves you, man. So do I. Guys, take it easy.